NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites, without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach things, how they conduct themselves during the week, practicing, getting ready, and then going out and playing. Can't take your foot off the gas pedal at this stage. Doesn't matter if it's a weak team you're playing or not. Look, when I talk with one of the best golfers of all time, he told me he never played against the field. He just played against himself and his own standard.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
These two teams met at MetLife Stadium earlier this year, with the Giants winning that one. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Dallas.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Jackson.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
On 4th down, Dom Maggio out to punt.
Back deep is Tyreek Hill. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. Now this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line.
Their own 13-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
Now ETN to start the drive.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Well, this defense for the Giants, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
The Cowboys at 8-2 on the year. And they come in as a team that looks like a well-oiled machine getting ready for the postseason. Winners of 8 of their last 10.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And all the way down to the 22-yard line. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Off the play fake, Love. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Moving the ball down the field. They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Here we go now on 1st and goal.
I got it. 50 few. Strike. Check. Strike.
Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tyreek Hill, his 17th touchdown now on the season.
And the Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Quentin Williams make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Here's down Maggio now.
Yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. On 1st and 10, Love. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On the counter, Etienne.
It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
78 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Throwing. Love.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Etienne will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out. Not only on offense, between those touchdowns, defense held, forced to punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. They'll start with the option. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's got room. That goes for a gain of 31. Well, for a play that didn't look like much at the snap, that jet sweep turned into a big play in a hurry.
And how about how they ran the play? Because they obviously caught the defense out of position and not expecting that one, and that turned into a nice chunk of yardage. But how about the execution? On the handoff, most of the times we see on the jet sweep, they punch it forward so that if it falls to the ground, it's just an incomplete pass. Here, you've got to execute it well, otherwise it's a fumble.
Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. After the penalty, it's Henry. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves him with 14 yards still to go on 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And he's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it.
And that's caught inside the 30.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Love now to pass on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slam. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Andy Isabella, his first touchdown on the year. And the
Cowboys take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Barkley inside handoff. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Jackson steps away to his left. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Here's Jackson. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 20-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a loose football. That's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Love's throw here into the hands of Moore.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
He is going to find Hill here.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for the... And this throw will be intercepted. There he goes left side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Extra point attempt to come here. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken from about the 12.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And with a 21-7 lead already in their hip pocket, probably not a time to get too creative or inventive here. We'll see. The Love's throw complete there to Moore.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Play fake. Here's Love.
Left side, it's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Love.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. DJ Moore in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Gay is on for the point after. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3.
Taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Second half starts with a run by Etienne. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Another tote for Etienne.
And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
They'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now Love. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
Running out of the gun with Etienne.
And he's got some space here. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
But CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Jeremy Chin there defensively.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. The football, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
ETN once more.
Room here to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cowboys. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Jackson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked by Jeff Okudah.
And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. but that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. On play action. Love to throw. Being chased out left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
He's going to look deep for more. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne.
He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
First down, Love to pass.
Screenplay, here's Etienne. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
198 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play.
Straight ahead, Etienne.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 3rd down, Love.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jamal Adams.
And the Giants will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Dancing to his left. Going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
And they'll go again with Etienne.
And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot.
Touchdown, Cowboys! From 3 yards out.
And the Cowboys add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And that unbeaten record very much in jeopardy. It's been a great first few months of the season so far, but they have run into a buzzsaw here, trailing big in the 4th quarter.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now it's Jackson. He'll let this go for the end zone.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Jackson. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they take a knee. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Let's go.
And they'll indeed take a knee. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. And they will take a knee here. Here's Brian Anger now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back.
And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they Barkley hit and the ball pops free.
It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.